Cuphead! Cuphead is a 2D side-scrolling bullet hell game about a cup and a mug who make a deal with the devil and now have to collect souls for him. And trust me, that's the least weird thing about this. Also, I think that was the plot of Ghost Rider. Cuphead got a lot of attention very early on because of its artistic style. It tries to emulate the style of the cartoons of the early Disney to Betty Boop type of thing. Everything's bouncing like this, they do like those weird winking things, everything's over-exaggerated and very animated, and it looks fantastic. This is kind of what I was saying back in my Sonic Mania review, that I really want more 2D games to put this much effort into its animation. You can make the lines smooth, you can make them look pretty much like actual cartoon quality, and this is the proof. This isn't the 90s anymore. You don't have to restrain yourself, and when you don't, you can make something that looks as good as Cuphead. But it's not just the animation style as well, it's just the scope of imagination with everything in this game. I mean, we have a fight against two frogs who wear boxing gloves. That seems pretty simple enough. One of them spits out flaming flies, while the other one throws actual Hadoukens. Kinda weird, but we can get weirder. Then one of the frogs turns into a giant death flam, while the other one throws planets. Oh, come on, Cuphead. that's in every kid's cartoon. Come on, show me something I haven't seen before. Well, that frog just swallowed another frog and turned into a giant slot machine. What? There's no limits to actually what this game can make, and it really does help that the animation's the way it is. But style is just one aspect, and a lot of people were drawn in very early on because of this game's visual style. And sadly, just having a visual style doesn't mean that the game itself is going to be good. Style is nothing if you don't have substance. Fortunately, that doesn't apply here because this game is fun. Everything is just so fast-paced and manic. It's just like an exhilarating rush to play this game. It plays very similar to Contra and even has like some of like the different weapons that you can unlock as you go. You can also get modifiers, and some levels have you flying around as an adorable tiny plane. That's cute. It also helps that firing can be done very quickly just by holding down the button, leaving you free to concentrate on everything else. It makes the game very easy to learn how to play it, if a little bit difficult to master, as this game is hard, especially if you're going for the A ranks. I mean, I had trouble finishing some of these levels, just finishing it, but to be able to do them without losing any health in a super fast time, that takes a lot of patience and practice. And even then, sometimes you can't do it because the treetop level's glitched. Seriously, wait for that level to be, wait for the game to be patched before you try and A rank the treetop running gun level, because yeah, that's broken. But the rest of the difficulty isn't broken. All the bosses have their own unique moves, and it's very clear how you can get around a lot of these, even if it's not right away. Probably the only cheap one that I found was like this gumball machine that kept going back and forth, spitting shit on me. Look at his face, you can tell he knows what he's doing. Adorable, tasty bastard. Level's really short too. I don't think there's any level that's longer than like 2 minutes or so you can do a lot of these very quickly, provided you survive. This is just a regular difficulty. Apparently there's an expert mode. I'm going to die a lot. Hell, it's one of those games that's so proud of how many times it kills you, it actually has a giant watery face that tells you how many times you died, jerk. Of course, the big core of the game is the boss battles. There isn't like a typical level structure where you play a level and there's a boss at the end. In fact, the run and gun levels are pretty much only there to collect coins, which you can then use to buy upgrades. The rest of the game is just boss battles. There's 5 of them in each world, and then you got a final one at the end. In fact, that's how this game was originally conceived, but as I understand it, it got delayed so they could add stuff like the run and gun elements. Which is good, because I kind of feel like this game would probably get a little bit samey if it was just boss fights. But with that said, the boss fights in this are fantastic. They've all got like very clearly defined forms, usually consisting of 3 stages, though some like the genie tend to want more. Greedy bastard. And like I said, they're pretty damn short as well, so it won't take you very long to master what to do and just avoid their attacks. Pretty much all the upgrades you get pretty much just change what type of fire you do. For example, you can have a weaker fire that actually homes in on enemies so you can focus on jumping around. Or you got a spread shot which has got like a very limited range but does a lot of damage up close. Or this globbing thing that does quite a bit of damage but has very slow rate of fire. It's all about strategy, and at the end, it's all about your skill. You can pretty much beat any boss in this game just using the starting pea shooter, though remembering to fire off your Hadoukens is pretty useful as well. So go to the final rundown. I love the style of this game. I love the animation. The animation is fantastic. I can't stress that enough. The gameplay is awesome, the difficulty is addictive and challenging, and the boss fights are awesome. So all in all, it's a solid 10 out of 10 for me. I can't think of anything about this game I don't like. And while the difficulty is annoying, it's that special kind of annoying where it's just like, you know, just one more try, just one more try. I know I could beat it this one more try, but you won't beat it that one more try. Try it in like an hour, you'll finally get it, but no, not this time. This time you're gonna die. Has a sort of replayability too. Like I said, there's over difficulty level. There's trying to 8 rank everything. There's plenty of reasons to keep playing this game after you've beaten the final boss. If you're a fan of 2D animation, or you're a fan of games that kick your ass, this is definitely one to check out. Don't miss out on your chance to play Cuphead. It is so much fun. I can't stress that enough. Well, I gotta go see if they patch that treetop level up. Take care now. Bye bye then. Hotel Transylvania? Why is this on the game shelf?